The first thing I think you want to do in developing an effective strategy is to make sure that you're clear about your goals, what you're trying to achieve. If you don't know what you want to achieve with your marketing strategy, it's very hard to know whether what you're doing is having an impact. The second, I think, is to be clear about what is the story that you want to tell about your school. What is the picture that you want people to go away with when they've read your material, when they've engaged with your marketing, with your communications. So being clear about that vision, being clear about what that story is that you want to tell, I think is the next step. And that informs the messaging that you put out, it informs all of the communication, the way that you put that together. The next thing I think is to look at what you've already done, to audit the communication activity, the marketing activity that you're currently doing, to see what's effective, what's not effective, maybe what could be changed or tweaked. That's where having some external support can be useful, somebody with some expertise coming from the outside to really take a fresh look at things. The next thing I think is important to do is look at the resource that you have. What can you realistically expect to achieve? There's lots that you could do, but if you don't have the resource to do it, you're going to spread yourself too thinly. So is there someone on staff who can have that as part of their job description, to spend some of their time looking after the marketing and communications? Or would it be better to bring somebody in externally who can do, say, a half a day a week to have that expertise to bring into the school? There are different ways to do it. The next thing to do, I think, once you've decided how much resource you can devote to your marketing communications, is then to put together a plan. Because I find when I don't have a plan, I tend to focus on the things that I like to do, or the things that are easiest to do, but not necessarily the things that are going to have the biggest impact. So by having a plan, you have a very clear structure over the next 12 to 6 months, whatever that time period is that you're looking at, to say, what are we going to do? When are we going to do it? And then you can use that to go back and evaluate the impact and to see whether what you're doing is making a difference, and then to revise, to change things based on the plan and the impact that is or isn't having.